Okay, in this lesson, I'm going to explain you about the present perfect tense. Okay, the present perfect. Okay, oh my God, what is it about the present perfect? The present perfect refers, okay, to an activity or an action that is started in the past. Okay, in your past life. Oh my God, my past life, I can remember. Okay, I don't want to remember. Okay, and continue now in my present life. Okay, this is the first use of the present perfect. Remember, past, okay, it's an activity or an action that you lived or you started in the past and you continue here in the present. Okay, in the present, you continue. You started in the past, an action that started in the past and continue until now. Okay, but you have to think about in an action or activity that you started, okay, in the past, in the past life, and you continue until now, and this is going to be your present perfect, okay, for you. This is one of the uses of the present perfect. Okay, we have more. For example, another one is the present perfect use is, for example, some activities you repeat, no? You repeat a lot, many times. No? For example, you answer the question, how many times? Okay, for example, has you kissed your girlfriend? How many times? One time? Okay, twice? Okay, three times? I don't know, three times? I don't know, many times. Okay, so many times I have kissed my boyfriend. Okay, something like that. Okay, another use is the use of auxiliaries. Sorry, the use of adverbs. For example, you use the adverbs Eva, okay, for making questions. You use yet for negative sentence. You use since and etc. A lot of adverbs, okay, to indicate the present perfect tense. Okay, the present perfect tense. So, in grammar, grammatically speaking, okay, we are going to use two kind of auxiliaries, okay, two kind of auxiliary verbs. For example, we are going to use auxiliary verb. The first auxiliary verb is have, have, have. Which pronouns are going to use it? Do you remember the pronouns? Okay, with the first person singular, I, no? And you with the second person, okay? All of these pronouns I'm going to show you, okay? With patience. Okay, you are going to use have, remember? Okay, we are going to use the auxiliary have. In this case, we are going to use this not like a verb, okay? In this case, we are going to use with auxiliary, as auxiliary, okay? Have, auxiliary have. For example, you have the pronoun we are going to use with have, with auxiliary have is I. Okay, so you have I have. Okay, do you remember the conjugation in the present simple tense? Okay, it's the same. No? Have with the third person and the plural pronouns, and has with the third person. No, with the third person, he, she, it. Okay, that's all. Okay, but I'm going to explain you. Okay, one by one. For example, I have. Okay, another. You have. Again. Okay, again. I have, you have, okay, another one, we have, and they, no? And they have. Okay, so you have all the pronouns you're going to use in the present perfect tense. So, that's excellent, that's very good, the first step. Okay, now continue with has. Okay, has you're going to use with which pronoun? Okay, with, sorry, with he has. Okay, another pronoun, she has, and it has. It has. You have here he, she, it. The third person singular. Third person singular. He, she, and it. Okay, you are going to work with has. You are going to use with has. So you have I, you, we, and they with have, and you have he, she, it with has. Okay, if you want to make, for example, a negative sentence, okay, so you have to add just the particle not, okay, hasn't. For example, she hasn't, he hasn't, it hasn't. Okay, repeat, hasn't. Okay, and you have for the third person and the second and the plural pronouns, you have haven't. For example, I haven't, you haven't, they haven't, we haven't. Okay, and now the other part you have she hasn't, he hasn't, it hasn't. Okay, so you have the negative now, but means. And for questions, for questions, you are going to use has again and have for making questions, but you have to put it at the beginning, okay? This auxiliary verb. Remember this, okay? Remember. So, and what else? This all, that's all the present perfect? No, no, no. There is something missing here, okay? Because you have, for example, I'm going to make an example for you. For example, she has, okay, she, she is going to be used with has, okay, because it's the third person. She has, oh my god, she has, but this is not the present perfect, this is the present simple, right? She has a car. No, she has a computer. She has a boyfriend. No, but in this case, no, we are not going to use the present simple tense. No, we need something else here. Okay, for example, we need the past participle tense, past participle here. Okay, at the end of the sentence to complete the present perfect tense. So what is the structure? You have to use the pronoun, the personal pronouns all the time. I, you, he, she, it, you, and they. Okay, and the verb, sorry, the auxiliary verb, okay, have or has. Have or has. Okay, you have to use all the time this. With this auxiliary verb have or has, you are going to make questions. Okay, and negative too. Okay, like this, no? Haven't, negative, and hasn't, negative with the third person singular. Haven't, repeat, and hasn't. Okay, repeat after me. Hasn't, hasn't, and haven't. So something is missing, I said before. Okay, what is something missing? What is the missing part? Oh, the past tense, the past verb. What is missing? The present verb, infinitive verb. What do you think is missing? Can you observe the list of the verb you have there in your book? I don't know. Okay, you have 3 columns. Okay, you have to use for the present perfect the third column. Remember this, the third column of your list of verb. For example, you have the verb, you have irregular verbs, yes, right? Okay, you have to remember, okay, in other videos, you have to watch again. For example, I have here the verb brought. Brought is the past participle of bring. Bring. I bring my dictionary today. I brought my dictionary yesterday. Yesterday in the past, but in the present perfect, I have brought my dictionary. Okay, I have brought my dictionary this week. Okay, I have brought my dictionary this week. Okay, you have to use the third column of your list of verbs. Remember this. Okay, when constructing or making some sentence. For example, forgotten. I have forgotten my book. Oh my God, I have forgotten my key. Okay. Another example, I have no, or she has no Machu Picchu. Okay. Another. They have heard the news on TV. Okay. And another, for example, the teacher has taught English this week for 3 years. No, the teacher has taught English for 3 years. Okay, so here you use the structure is going to be okay, the pronouns, the personal pronouns. Okay, she. Okay, you have the pronouns I. You have the pronoun it, etc. And you with they, all the pronouns you have to use, and you have to conjugate with the auxiliary verb. Do you remember what is the auxiliary you have to use? You have to use the auxiliary has for third person singular and have for the first and second and the plural pronouns. Okay, remember. For example, he has, she has, it has. He, she, it has. And the other part, you have I, have, you have, we have, and they have, right? If you want to make a negative, you have to use I haven't, okay, like this, sorry. I haven't, you haven't, they haven't, we haven't. All the time you make the negative with the same auxiliary verb have. And the negative part with the third person singular, you have she hasn't, he hasn't, and it hasn't. Okay, right? Do you understand? Okay, so continue now. So here in this lesson, okay, this lesson is a little long. Okay, we can include some adverbs. Okay, we can include some adverbs. Okay, some adverbs. Okay, these adverbs are going to be used in the present perfect tense. For example, you have this adverb for, okay, to indicate the quantity of time you do something or you did something, no, in the past. Okay, for example, how long have you studied English? How long have you studied English? The answer is going to be I have studied English for in the quantity of year you have studied English. For example, me, I have studied English for more than 10 years. Okay, and continue studying English. Okay, so the structure, the answer is I have studied English for, okay, and you put the quantity of year you have studied English. Okay, how long have you worked at that company? I have worked for 3 years, for 4 years, for 10 years, okay, etc. You put the quantity, okay, you did the activity, okay. For example, when you use since, no, you have these expressions of time, okay. You have for quantity of something, okay, quantity of years, quantity of time, okay, and since, okay, is more specific, no, the time. For example, how long have you, for example, study English? No, I have studied English since 2010, since 1999, since 1998, since 1992, 2011, since May, okay, 12, since October 11th, etc. Okay, you can specify with this expression since, okay, since May, since I was a child, etc. Okay, and for you you mention the quantity of time, okay, you did something, no? How long have you run? I have run for 3 hours, okay? Okay, you got it? Yes? When you have to use for and see, you understand, okay, right? Okay. Now, continue with the adverbs, okay? Don't get bored. Continue. Pay attention, okay? That's really, really important, this lesson for you, okay? For example, you have yet, okay? You have Eva too, and you have already. When you have to use this? For example, Eva, okay? Eva, ever, no, ever is a name, okay? But Eva, okay, Eva, for example, is you have to use Eva for making questions, no? For making questions. Hypothetical situations or maybe hypothetical questions to your friends or somebody. For example, have you ever eaten tomato in your ceviche? Have you ever eaten, okay, tomato in your ceviche? Mm, have you ever eaten tomato in your ceviche or with your ceviche? Yes or no? For example, me, eaten. I have never eaten tomato in my ceviche. Never. I have never tried it. Oh my God, that's really strange, no? Tomato with ceviche, or with the raw fish. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Mhm. Okay. I prefer ceviche without tomato. Yet, when you use yet, okay, you use yet for negative and for questions. Okay, for negative sentence and for questions, for making questions. For example, have you done your homework yet? Have you done your homework yet? No means no yet. Okay, no yet. I haven't done yet. So you use in negative and questions. Okay, with some activity you didn't finish, for example. No, have you finished your homework yet? No, I haven't finished it yet. Wow, why? Already, already, already. When you use already for questions and affirmative sentence. For example, have you already eaten? Have you already eaten? Have you already eaten? Okay. Yes, I have already eaten. Have you already, for example, watch I don't know, whatever film? Have you watched Annabelle film, for example? Annabelle film? Yes, I have already watched that film. Okay, but maybe you have already done. Have you already understood this video? Have you already done exercises? Have you already run? Have you already gone to the supermarket? Yes, I have already gone to the supermarket. Have you already danced marinera? Yes, I have already danced marinera. Okay, that's the way. Okay, now continue with never. Never. When you use never, when you answer, okay, when you answer but in affirmative way. For example, if somebody asked you, have you ever visited the pyramids in Egypt, for example? No, I have never visited them. No, I have never. Have you ever, for example, have you ever climbed a tree? No, I have never climbed a tree. Have you ever flown in a helicopter? No, I have never flown in a helicopter. Have you ever been to London? No, I have never been to London. Never. Okay, right? Have you ever studied Chinese? No, I have never studied Chinese. So remember, don't forget to use the third column of the list of the verbs. Okay, remember you have the third column. For example, okay, you have the verb see in the infinitive, see in the past. What is the past of see? Saw. I saw you yesterday, and I need the third seen. I haven't seen you for ages. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you for ages. No, seen you. Oh, I have never been to India. Never been. You have to remember the verb. The verb is the infinitive verb is be. Okay. The past of the verb to be is was were, and the third column is been. I have never been to London. No, I have never been to London. Or I have never was. Okay, remember that. Okay. Another example. For example, I have already finished. I have already finished my task. I have already finished my video. Okay, I have already finished my video, my, I don't know, my food, something, no, my exercises. Okay, I have done it. Okay, remember you have the infinitive of the verb done is do, did, and done. Okay, the third column is going to be used here in this lesson with the present perfect tense. Okay, go. Go and practice. Practice a lot of this and use it in the right way. Okay. Well, students and friends, okay, and friends, I hope you have understood this lesson. Okay, and bye bye. See you.